What's up, guys? We're gonna react to People W/Disabilities Beat the Odds Dhar Mann bonus. Let's watch it.
Sorry about the delay. I was here on time.
But nothing. My dinner is probably cold and stale by now. Thanks to you.
It's just that I couldn't go up the steps to your door.
You're blaming me now?
No, that's not what I meant.
Just like I thought. Dinner is ruined because the restaurant decided to hire a cripple instead of a normal person.
That is messed up.
Well, don't give me that look. It's not me that you should be mad at. The restaurant set you up for failure.
Who are you calling?
The restaurant.
But if you do that, I'll get fired.
That's not my problem, lady.
Wait, please. I will reimburse you for the food. You don't have to make that call. Please, I really need this job. You have no idea what it's like for a disabled person. It was hard enough finding any place that would hire me to begin with, and believe me, I tried. If I get fired, I'll...
$200.
I don't have that much on me.
Well then, I guess you better start applying for unemployment.
Please, I'm begging you not to make that call. What if you were in my shoes? How would you want to be treated?
But I'm not in your shoes. My legs work.
Just think about it first, please.
Okay. I'll think about it. Yeah, hi. I'd like to file a complaint against one of your delivery drivers. Oh! You? It is way too early for this. What do you want?
I was fired from my job.
Oh, yeah?
Did you call and complain about me?
I sure did.
I paid for your food, and you said that...
I said I would think about it. So I thought about it and decided to call anyway.
How could you do that?
Okay, you might think that I'm just being mean to you, but really, I'm just looking out for all the other customers whose orders you were bound to screw up. Okay, someone like you shouldn't be a delivery driver.
Do you think I want to be a delivery driver? That was the only job I could get.
Once again, that sounds a lot like a you problem, not a me problem.
I suffered through 30 job interviews and 30 rejections before I landed that job. 30. Do you know how that feels? To be judged for something that's completely out of your control.
No, I don't. Because I thought ahead and I got a degree. Maybe you should have done the same.
I did do that. I have an MBA. And yet the only job I could land was that delivery job. Despite my qualifications, despite my drive, despite my work ethic, all an employer sees is my disability. Do you know how crushing that is? I'm judged and dismissed as lesser than because I'm in a chair.
Well, you know, I would love to stand here and continue listening to your sob stories, but unlike you, I got a job to go to. So if you could kindly get off my property.
Did you ever hear that saying? Treat others the way you want to be treated?
Oh, please, spare me the platitudes. This is a tough world for tough people, so don't go blaming me for your failures. Now get lost before I call the cops.
I'm afraid when you fell, you broke your L4 and L5 vertebrae.
I can't feel my legs.
Your injuries have left you paralyzed from the waist down.
Paralyzed?
I'm afraid so. I know it is scary to hear that, and you are going to have to make some big life changes, but it could have been worse.
Over the next year, Rick's injury forces him to see the world in a whole new way. Even simple things like getting to work on time becomes a struggle. Eventually, Rick even gets fired from his job. Despite his degree and qualifications, employers just couldn't get past Rick's disability. No one wanted to hire a man in a wheelchair. Almost a year after his accident, Rick finally finds a place that's willing to hire him.
Hey. Delivery for Robin's Nest.
You're 30 minutes late.
I know. Someone parked in the handicap spot. The only other spot I could find was like 3 blocks away.
I don't want to hear excuses. What I want is a full refund for our order.
But the food is still more than good. If you ask for a refund, they're gonna blame me.
Good. Maybe they should.
No, please. I can't afford to lose this job. You have no idea what it's like.
Is everything all right out here?
What are you doing here?
I'm sorry, do I know you? This guy is 30 minutes late with our lunch and has the nerve to try and guilt me into not complaining about it.
Beth, it's okay.
It's not okay. We should at least get a refund.
Tell you what, why don't you take the food into the conference room and tell everyone lunch is here? I'll handle this, okay? I'm so sorry about Beth. And don't worry, no one's calling to complain. I understand what it's like. Trust me.
Don't you recognize me? You delivered food to my house once, and I...
Oh, it's you. How did you end up in a chair?
I had an accident, slipped, broke my back.
I'm really sorry to hear that.
How about you? How did you end up working at such a nice place?
Well, I don't just work here. I own the place. See, after I lost that delivery job, I couldn't find another place willing to hire me because of... So I figured I'd cut out the middleman and start my own company. And it's going pretty well so far.
Wow. Good for you. Really, that's very impressive.
You know, we're actually hiring. And we don't discriminate against people with disabilities.
You would consider hiring me? After what I did to you? Why?
Because it's how I always wanted to be treated when I was in your position.
Wait. I'm not about to get on a plane that's being...
I did not know that was gonna be fucking 2 hours. That's my fault, guys. Peace out.